forms at the bottom of the ocean. So all of the dead fish, anything that sinks to the bottom, gets turned into rock. So sometimes you get fossils left behind, like in the case of these coral fossils. But for the most part, all of that sea life gets turned into calcium. So the same way you think about fossil fuels and gasoline, dinosaurs in a kind of abstract way, this is all fish if you think about it in that way. So the rainwater dissolves all of the calcium out. It has carbon dioxide in it, just gets that from the atmosphere. And then once it leaves the rock behind and enters an empty space like the cave rooms, the carbon dioxide dissipates and the crystals left behind. So all of that is thanks to this being from the bottom of the ocean. We are part of the Ring of Fire. We're on the Pacific Plate that connects all the way up to Japan. So the kind of Cascade Mountain range here in Northern California up through Oregon is part of the subduction zones. We got the Pacific Plate going underneath the North American Plate. That's why we have so many volcanoes over here. And that's how this limestone got out of the ocean up into the sky. So it's about 250 million years old. But this dark gray rock here is a volcanic intrusion. This is old magma. That's probably about 1 million years old. That's approximately how old our cave is, 1 million years to 500,000 years. The oldest formation we've ever dated inside the cave is 430,000 years old. So that's roughly the age of the cave. But there's a magma pulse. All of that molten rock came out of the mantle up into the limestone, introducing a lot of heat and a lot of sulfur to the area. So just like the geysers that you'd see at Yellowstone, super hot, super acidic water came rushing out of the ground up through the mountain, carving out about 60% of it. So it's like Swiss cheese back here. There are caves literally everywhere. So our very first explorers found the natural entrance to the cave another 300 feet above us. They went in through the upper half of the cave, eventually reaching a dead end. They could only get so far without dynamite. And then 100 years later, when they brought in the dynamite to make all the tours, they found the entire lower half of the cave, which didn't connect outside naturally. So that's where we're going to be checking out first, and then we'll be working our way up. Before we go in though, I got to go over the rules. Please, no food or drink besides water, no smoking. You can use the handrails, it gets pretty slippery in there. Stay with your tour. That's a little bit more important for the groups of 30, but I'm sure I can handle the 70 of you. The no touch rule though is the most important rule. Everything is created by water in the cave. We have oils on our skin. Water and oil don't mix. If you touch something, the crystal can't grow anymore. Kind of ruins it for everyone else. So please do not touch anything or get to karate chop your hands off and kick you out. Flash photography is fine, video is fine. Ask me as many questions as you want, but please keep your hands to yourself, and we'll be best friends. You can follow me in. Wow. Yeah, you can touch the door.
Okay. Thank you. Wow, it's cold. Wow. Wow. Oh, nice.
Is helpful. So there weren't any precious minerals or anything like that.
Oh, it's cold here.
Yeah.
You find it?
Yeah, I think there's two that have short